Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, welcome. Today I am actually going to be talking about a couple of brushes that I got at Ulta. And I know I'm sure at this point you guys are like, oh my gosh, woman, you have a shopping addiction. Stop going to that store. I'm almost 99% positive at this point. The ladies at my local Ulta are waiting for me to just set up a tent in the store because I'm always there. So today I'm actually going to be talking and using the Real Techniques brushes. I actually got these and they were doing a 5 times the points on Real Techniques. So of course I bought them because I believe I got like 100 points for them because not only was it the 5 times the points on these brushes, but it was also my birthday month, so I got double points as well on the whole purchase. So I got these. One of the sets came with, which is actually the purple ones, came with a little case, and then the other ones, these little pink ones right here, came with a beauty blender in them. Well, they're equivalent of a beauty blender, a beauty sponge. But these ones are part of the set. It's called Ready, Set, and Glow. And I really like them. It came with the beauty sponge, which I don't have here. I already put it back in my bathroom. And this is part of the eye enhancing set. And this one came with 2 shading brushes. One's a medium size and one's just a smaller size. A blending brush. And they're already dirty because I already used them. And this is just a very small blending brush, which I really like. An eyeliner brush. And then it also came with this lash separator, which I actually really like this. The reason I like this is because it reminds me very much of the old technique of, I don't know if anyone else ever did this or if it was just me, something that my mom taught me, was taking like a sewing needle and separating your lashes so that they don't look all clumped together, which is something that I always did, so that it didn't look as clumpy. So I like this. And it also came with the little brush holder to put all the eye enhancing brushes in. And then the Ready Set Glow came with a medium cheek brush, which is just a really nice blush brush. And it's perfect sized. It really is. It's not too big and it's not too small. It also came with the strobing fan brush. And this is just a really nice fan brush. And I'm normally not a fan of fan brushes. This one, however, is an exception. I like this one. It picked up the color really well and it laid it down really well. So that's something. And then this one, which actually looks like just a shading brush just on steroids, I guess. But this is the targeted blending brush. And it's just a blending brush so that you can blend out any of your contour if you use like a cream product, or that's what I used it for. So if you want to see these brushes in use, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, first things first, I gotta prime my face. So I'm gonna prime my face. And again, holy grail right now is the No Filter NYX primer. It's the blurring primer. And so there's that. And I like to focus this on my T-zone where I get really oily and have really bad pores. I have washed, moisturized, primed my face and done my eyebrows. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I got to try was this little Real Techniques beauty blender. So I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. foundation, and this is in the color Sand. And this on the packaging said for sheer coverage to use it damp, and then for more full coverage to use it dry. So I'm going to use it dry, just because I like to have a little bit more coverage, especially since I'm having like some breakouts over here lately. So I'm just shaking this up, and then I'm going to squirt it on my hand. I'm actually running out, and then I'm just going to take it on the beauty blender. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it how I normally do it. And dot it all over my forehead and face. So I'm just going to take the blender right here and start blending it out. So we'll see what happens. Okay, it didn't really drink any of the product up. I mean, you can see where it was on the blender, but it didn't drink really much. Also, I mean, this is a very sheer coverage foundation, but I definitely got a lot out of it, so I like this so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeshadow now, so that way I can apply my concealer. And I'm going for more of a natural look today just because I'm not, I don't know, I'm not wanting to go all glammed out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not do that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my lids, and I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the NYX Jumbo pencil, and I'm gonna take it in Milk just as my primer really, and then that way my eyelids are nice and primed. Now that I got my eyelids nice and primed up, I'm gonna take this little blender brush and I'm just gonna take it into Easy, which is just a nice transition, and I'm just using the Melissa Michelle palette, and I'm gonna take Wheezy, which is just a really nice transition color, and put that on my lids to set that cream. And this shade is just really great for neutralizing that white that I just put on my lid as my primer. My first impression of this is it picks up the product really well. It's perfect. It's not too overly sized of a blending brush, so it's perfect if you have, you know, smaller eyelids, which I do. So I actually really like this for applying product. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and, why am I holding this? This is the wrong brush. It's not even a brush, it was an eyeliner. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take Rosemary, which is this color down here, and I'm gonna take it with the same brush and just apply it right below that transition color. Okay, today I think I'm gonna go for more like of a halo eye, so I'm gonna take this Harley right here and on the same brush, same blending brush, take it right there and take it in the outer corner and the more of the inner corner, leaving the center of my lid just blank. Okay, next I'm going to take this little packer brush right here, and then I'm going to take Lola right here and put that in the center of my lid. I'm going to spray it with some setting spray just to make it a little bit more intense. Perfect. This one picks up really well and lays it down really well. I really like this little packer brush. It's not too firm and it's not too floppy. I love it. Okay, next we are going to do concealer. So I'm just going to take my Age Rewind, put it on, and then blend it out with the same Beauty Blender. Only this time I'm going to use this side because it's smaller. I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm just doing basic triangle underneath my eye so that way I can hide my tired mom face. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to use it, blend it out. Okay, I am thoroughly impressed with their little beauty sponge, so I really like this. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, so I will be right back. So I set my face, and now the next step is for me to contour. So I'm just taking my Fit Me Shine Balance foundation stick, and this is actually in the color Toffee Caramel. So I'm just gonna take that and add a little bit to my face. And by a little bit, I mean like very minimal. And then this is the targeted blending brush. So I'm just gonna take this and blend it out. Okay, this actually picked up and moved around the product beautifully. I really like this brush as well. And then the next brush that I have is actually a blush brush, so I'm gonna put blush on with it. And then I'm just taking the Mahal, I believe that's how you pronounce that, blush that's in the Melissa Michelle palette. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up. Picks up product really well. Tap off the excess and then blush myself up. Okay, this is definitely just a basic blush brush, nothing fancy about it, but I still like it. It's cute. I like it. And then finally for the face, I'm gonna take my highlight to my face, and again, just taking the same, I just wanted to keep it simple and have everything out of the same palette today, so I'm just taking Holler out of the palette, and I'm gonna take their fan brush, and this is just their fanning highlight brush. I'm sorry, it's called Strobing Fan Brush. Either way, strobing highlight. So I'm just going to take it actually into all of the colors and apply it to my face. Picks up product really well. You can never have too much highlight. Full curl. I love it. I seriously love this. It's a perfect golden highlight. Like this brush. I normally don't really like fan brushes for applying a highlight. I'm not a fan of them, but this one actually did a really good job of picking the product up and placing it exactly where I wanted it. I mean, I hope you guys can see that. It is blinding today, and I like this. Finally, for the brushes, I am going to use this little eyeliner brush. I'm not going to put eyeliner on today. I'm just going to use it to apply my under eye stuffs. I'm going to take Rosemary Carly, which is the deepest tone that I took. And put it right here. And then I'm going to take Lola, the same shade that I did the halo effect with, and just plop a teeny tiny amount in the inner corner of my eye. That's all I have for these brushes, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okie doke, so I am finally finished with my look, and I have to say these brushes are really amazing. They really are. They're such an affordable price. Honestly, I couldn't tell you which one's my favorite because I like them all. So I really do. They're really amazing quality. Like I said, amazing price point. They work really well. They're really cute. I originally, when I first got these brushes, I really didn't like the look of the long metal part and then the short tiny handle part, I guess is the best way to put that. And as well as the fact that they're like kind of curved. I didn't like that, but it's really growing on me. I really like these ones. These are really adorable. The sponge worked really well as well, and I'm actually probably the only weirdo in the world that's gonna say this. I'm not a fan of beauty blenders. I'm not. I like my brushes. I have always loved my brushes, but I really like all these brushes. I think the only brush that I didn't use, and I'm a little sad that now that I noticed, is this medium-sized packer brush, and that's only because I, didn't have room for this on my lid. I would definitely use this in the future though if I was doing just a little bit of a different look. If I wasn't doing a halo eye and I was just packing it on the whole eyelid, I would love this. These brushes work really well. They pick up the product, they don't eat them, they don't eat the product, they lay it down just where it needs to go. And they handle so well. They're so light. They feel great. I love these brushes. So that was a surprising find for me. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, leave me a comment telling me what you think, what you want to know, and I'll see you guys next time.